high above the arena is a contract for a shot at the NWA Anarchy Tag Team Championship, currently held by the Devil's Rejects. And Greg Hunter, you know as well as I do, these 8 men have no love lost towards each other.
They certainly do not. Talent and Money have been at the backs of the Hollywood Brunettes, the New Wave. Billy Buck and Chris King, they have faced each other. All 4 of these teams have faced each other at various times. And what genius put a ladder over here next to us?
Well, I don't know who did it, but I don't appreciate it. But the Hollywood Brunettes have it. And, you know, I want to tell JT Talent, you know, right here on Hardcore Hell, thank you very much. He went to the NAPTI convention and ran into Eric Estrada, got me an autographed photo.
That was very nice of him. And right now, big drop kick and a big clothesline. The ladder is set up here on the floor of the Paul C. Parker Arena. And now double springboard into a somersault. Senton wipes out Talent and Money, King and Buck. We have Stephen Walters in the ring. Kyle Matthews down. Derrick Driver down. The ladder is positioned at ringside. Springboard over the ladder. And Walters wipes out everybody.
Well, Greg Hunter, I was saying during your introductions that only 3 men in this match have Hardcore Hell experience. The Hollywood Brunettes, as a tag team, are the only ones with tag team experience. Billy Buck has been a part of this huge event in the past, a few years ago. Right now, though, I mean, every one of these men, they know what the Anarchy Tag Team titles mean, but do they know what it means to be on a stage like Hardcore Hell?
Perhaps more importantly than even that, the mystique and the pressure that goes along with this incredibly historic event is the physicality and strategy of a ladder match in which there are multiple opponents. The only, good Lord, action happening all around us. We apologize in advance if we don't catch quite all of it. There's only 2 of us, there's 5 referees. There's a reason for that, folks. The only team in this match with ladder match experience in this environment are the Hollywood Brunettes. And right now, down goes Andrew Pendleton.
And he took out everybody, including his own partner, Greg Hunter.
That was courtesy of Derrick Driver. He saw him getting close to the contract. Driver got the ladder set up for himself. He's making the long climb. Doesn't look like he's quite centered. And now, well, he caught himself on the rope and pushes himself off into a back elbow that takes out Kyle Matthews.
But it could have took himself out too, because I mean, he's feeling the effects of that one. I don't know if it messed up his equilibrium, but look who's back in the ring right now. That is my buddy, come on, you do it with me, the Wizard of...
Nope.
Not nope.
No, nope, as in I'm not going to say it. I have to do it for his ring introduction. That's bad enough. Andrew Alexander has the ladder positioned to his liking, sends Walters off towards it. Walters catches him for the drop kick, takes him under the ladder. This will end badly. So much for the movie star looks of one A-lister, and now has him up, catapults him. He lands on top of the ladder. Lucky for that. And, oh, good Lord.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you know what? Not much you can call on that one, Greg Hunter.
Now Talent and Money in the ring. They're on Stephen Walters. Billy Buck and Chris King are up there on the floor. They grab Talent and Money and pull them out of the ring. Kyle Matthews tries to pick up the pieces. He and Stephen Walters spill to the arena floor, the far side of the ring. They're still fighting. Andrew Alexander precariously perched on the ladder. And now Derrick Driver right behind him. Reverse Hurricanrana by Derrick Driver.
Now, Greg Hunter, one thing that I'm going to point out that Buck and King did very wrong was they took out Talent and Money to help Walters and Driver. This is every man for themselves.
Well, they are both off, and they're both going for the contract. A pair of electric chairs here by Talent and Money. Buck and King trying to fight off of this. The New Wave in corners. The New Wave drop kick. Instead send everybody crashing.
And you see, Driver and Walters, I never thought I'd hear myself say this, are actually the smarter ones of the whole match.
And, well, the ladder in the ring is plenty tall enough, folks. They are going to get, that is a utility ladder used here at the NWA Arena, the Paul C. Parker Arena, through this evening's event in honor of Anarchy's longtime sponsor, Paul C. Parker, that is used to change the light bulbs. It reaches all the way to the ceiling.
You know something, Greg Hunter? The ladder match has been a big part of Hardcore Hell since its inception in 1997. And the thing about it is, the event has lasted through 3 different promotions. Originally part of NCW, then part of NWA Wildside. It has come here today to NWA Anarchy, and it has not disappointed since we've taken over back in 2006.
In fact, it was the 2006 Hardcore Hell where the main event was a ladder match for the Anarchy Heavyweight Championship. In that grand tradition, we have ourselves a ladder match here tonight. Andrew Alexander setting up the smaller of the 2 ladders. He has it wedged between the ring and the guardrail. He looks like he wants to suplex Billy Buck inside out onto it. Billy Buck hauls him up, and Alexander lands on his feet, right hands. I don't like worth a flying individual of any kind, Billy Buck being the one at the moment, where that ladder is positioned for anybody's safety. Billy Buck caught himself. Billy Buck looks like, oh, big back body drop!
Oh! Right through the ladder.
The ladder is broke. 1 down, 1 to go. I'm not sure they have more than 2 ladders here.
But I mean, more importantly, there could be some broke things on Andrew Alexander, Greg Hunter.
And right now, it is JT Talent and Kyle Matthews who are among the walking wounded. They're in the ring. The larger utility ladder being set up now. That ladder easily 15 or 16 feet tall.
Greg Hunter, just about a week ago here in Atlanta, we had some major tornadoes come through downtown and do a lot of destruction. That pales in comparison to what we're seeing in the ring and around the ring here tonight.
Right there, you saw Kyle Matthews clothesline JT Talent. Oh, what in the world? Oh! 450 knee drop through the open ladder.
My God, Greg Hunter, did you see him just go right through that?
Good Lord.
But you know something, Greg Hunter, you know what they say about walking underneath the ladder? He went right underneath that ladder. That could have been bad luck for Stephen Walters out here.
Bad luck for anybody involved. Stephen Walters may have taken himself out. And sitting out here, I see JT Talent in a bad way. And now, Chris King going for that other ladder. Now that ladder has been broke.
Greg Hunter, there's 7 guys down. Chris King can walk up that ladder right now and very easily get that contract for his team.
That ladder that's in there, that ladder was broke. The impact of Andrew Alexander hitting that ladder, but that ladder has been set up. It appears to be fairly steady at the moment. Chris King and Derrick Driver are fighting over the ladder. And right now,
I mean, what does Chris King have planned?
I have no idea. Chris King is moving furniture around.
I mean, A, that's a broke ladder. B, oh, right there, taking Derrick Driver right into it. Okay, right now, I mean, huge mistake here. This is, this can't bode well for the tag team.
The smartest thing that this guy could do, he's trying to get the contract through the ladder. Inexperience here being shown. The smartest thing that they can do right now, either one of these 2 men in the ring, is try to get up there to take that contract. Chris King climbs up to the top of that ladder, a chair right to the arm. Chris King is on top of both of those ladders. And right now, Andrew Alexander, Derrick Driver, Andrew Pendleton all trying to stop him. from getting up there. What in the world is going on? Wait a minute, Chris King is seated on that ladder!
Oh, and he just took the lot out.
Chris King just wiped out the partners of everybody in the ring, including his own.
Greg Hunter, we got 2 men in the ring. We've got a brunette. We've got Andrew Pendleton, and actually over here, kind of useless right now, is Derrick Driver. He's out.
This kind of match is career shortening, potentially career ending, but how important are those Anarchy tag team titles for young, hungry teams, every one of them with a huge future awaiting them, and every one of them willing to put their careers on the line at hardcore hell for a shot at those Anarchy tag team titles right now. Neckbreaker across the knee by Pendleton. Driver setting up the ladder. Driver has it positioned. He's looking for that contract.
I don't mean to cut you off, but we keep pointing this out enough. That's the broke ladder.
Yes, it is, and you can see it wavering under the weight of these 2 men. That ladder could buckle at any moment. It is swaying very precariously. Andrew Pendleton pulled from the ladder, lands stomach first. That ladder is going to give.
And we're back to square one. We've got everybody down. Wait a minute. Okay, I don't know if we're picking this up. Billy Buck has climbed back into the ring. JT Talent getting up onto the apron. That ladder is still broke.
Oh, it's not going to get any better, folks.
Well, I was just pointing it out.
Somebody needs to set up that utility ladder, that 16-foot ladder. They need to get this thing out of the ring. But right now, it looks as if Talent and Money has something in mind for Billy Buck. And now, Andrew Pendleton mounting that broken ladder. JT Talent has Billy Buck. Pendleton from the top of the ladder. Guillotine leg drop.
And that right there, I mean, the thing about it is, he came from the very top of that ladder, and he may have definitely hurt his tailbone there as he's grabbing it. Everybody back down again, except for Stephen Walters, who's very gingerly making his way back into the ring.
I'm very certain that Andrew Pendleton won't be sitting right for at least a couple of weeks. Right now, Talent on his feet. Walters trying to climb the ladder. Walters kicks at Talent. Reaching for the contract, he kicks at Talent again. Both men, once again, mounting that ladder. A very precariously mount, if it were, as if set up. Full Nelson facebuster from the ladder.
And Greg Hunter, the thing about it is, how important is that Anarchy Tag Team title shot? Everybody putting their lives on the line, their careers on the line, their well-being, just to get a shot at those tag team titles.
And now it is Billy Buck and Kyle Matthews that mount that very fragile ladder. Billy Buck, elbow, make it 2. A little bit of the flip-flop and fly. Billy Buck trying to reach the contract. It is JT Talent and Andrew Pendleton, Talent and Money, that have Billy Buck. Billy Buck trying to fight them both off with just his feet. Billy Buck, double elbow from the ladder. And now, Derrick Driver collapses that ladder, looks to use it as a battering ram, and does, collides with the skull of Billy Buck, and Billy Buck goes out to the arena floor.
Well, Derrick Driver's got that weapon up now. He's aiming it at Talent and Money.
Talent and Money dropped out of sight real quick. Smart move. What? Wait a minute. Derrick Driver's mounting the ropes, and he still has the ladder. What in the world is this guy planning? Wait. Whoa! That man just moonsaulted with a ladder!
He not only moonsaulted with a ladder, but he took himself out as well as Talent and Money. I don't think they're getting back up.
Using the ladder, he just moonsaulted Talent and Money in the NWA arena, showing its approval. People on their feet. Good grief.
And right now, I mean, the Hollywood Brunettes, I mean, to be honest with you, they seem like maybe they're the ones in better shape in this one. better of the bad shape guys, I guess.
Well, they have certainly taken the least number of risks in this contest. They're the only ones familiar with the ladder match. Now Walters sent head first, careening into the ladder.
And Andrew Alexander almost paid the price for that one too, very instinctively getting out of the way. That's what experience of the ladder match can do for you, because you know that ladder in that ring, there's not a lot of give in the ring, but the thing about it is a ladder doesn't stay very well sturdy in the ring, so it's bouncing all over the place.
Ladders tend to have minds of their own. They tend to go where they will. Right now, Andrew Alexander is hoping that it will stay under him long enough for him to reach that contract. Walters on his feet. Walters gets a boot to the midsection. Alexander quickly dismounts the ladder in an attempt to dispatch Stephen Walters. Now, a very furious flurry sent to the midsection of Stephen Walters. He sets the ladder up in the corner now. And now, trying to position the ladder to where it will be of most use to him. Stephen Walters with his reverse into the ladder! Oh my God! Andrew Alexander went out over the top rope. He's on the arena floor.
And I mean, my God, that ladder went with him. It landed out there.
How bad do these men want the NWA Anarchy Tag Team title shot? How about these young lions here in the Church of Southern Wrestling?
Greg Hunter, you know the thing about it is, we've always had the best talent here at NWA Anarchy, and they're proving it right now. I mean, these young men, they're hungry. This right here, this is proven to live up to the expectations of a ladder match here at Hardcore Hell.
And now, we have, good double stomp on the ladder. Kyle Matthews to Stephen Walters, who's taken an incredible amount of punishment through this match. Chris King, very quickly, trying to scurry in the ring, trying to get to the top rope.
We haven't seen him since he skateboarded off the ladders just a few minutes ago.
And now, are you telling me he's going to try to superplex this man off the top of the ladder? I don't know if the ceiling here at the Paul C. Parker Arena would permit it. Rake of the eyes. Chris King now hung up in the ladder. And now Billy Buck heads up the ladder. He's got Kyle Matthews. Keep in mind that's the broke ladder. He's got the man in a fireman's carry position. Oh, God! Samoan drop. And now, folks, all the ladders are busted. Chris King still at the top of the ladder.
He hung on like a spider monkey.
Chris King, he's got the contract!
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the four-way dance ladder match as #1 contenders to the Anarchy Tag Team title, Chris King and Wild Billy Buck!
Folks, it's March, and you and they have just witnessed the match of the year here at Hardcore Hell.
Well, Greg Hunter, in the NCAA college basketball circle, this time is known as March Madness. I think that's what we just saw here, a little bit of March Madness. Hardcore Hell, a four-way ladder match, and I gotta give it up to them. Chris King and Billy Buck win a shot at the tag team title.